Yo, what's the deal? We're back for another episode, man, of Made Revenue on Ear podcast. Shout out to the guys today, man. Dangerous, Damarion, and Coach Jake. How y'all feeling? Thank you guys for coming along. I hope it's exciting for y'all. We're here on live on TikTok, man. So y'all tuning in, ask questions, or just vibe out. Let us know what it's like. We're here. How you guys feeling today, man?
Man, I'm feeling good. I'm excited. I was thinking about this all day from when I first woke up. I can't wait to do this.
That's good, man, because I've been excited about it as well. You know, I'm like, man, he's going to come on here, man, and it's just about to be a crazy episode because, like, how old are you right now?
I'm 16 right now. 16,
and if you guys are keeping up with him in his progress with the boxing and everything, like, you just, man, like look at this cover, man, like, look at that. Did that look like a 16-year-old to y'all?
A whole different beast. You see it on the shirt.
Right. Hey, shout out to, man, since International, you know what I'm saying? Coach Bullet, man.
Coach Cisco.
Coach Jake, who's here with him, you know. So, I'm excited about this. Coach Jake, anything you want to, you know?
I'm just excited for Mari to start doing things like this. And,
of course.
The natural progression of him becoming a world champion.
Right. And speaking about being a world champion and everything that you've been doing, how has that been going for you?
That's been going really good. I've been putting an incline on my training, stepping everything up, getting closer and closer to that first step of my career, which is actually going pro.
Going pro, okay. And you wanna explain that a little bit, like to the folks, like how that been for you going to that level, because you're almost there. So like, what's been the
really. The main focus has been training because I would say for most fighters it's getting amateur fights in before you go pro. But for me, I don't get matched a lot. So for me, I've just been in the gym making sure I'm getting my sparring days in, training extra hard, getting everything straight so that when I'm ready to go pro, I'm really ready. And I feel mentally ready and everything.
And getting that little more upper level of sparring from professionals as opposed to other amateurs.
Right. Okay, so
and seeing that we're seeing that he can
hang in there with the
with grown men.
Right. Of course.
You know, we don't have to go to National Golden Gloves to find that out. We can find that out right here in Las Vegas. That's what we moved here for.
Right. Okay, right. So like speaking of like the pros that you've been fighting, anybody in there that you recently sparred with or?
I recently sparred with a pro named Kadar, I believe that's the name is, and
Kadari?
Yeah. I've sparred with some influencer boxers as well. I've sparred Jarvis. Sparred a few other pros too. John Easter.
Easter?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've sparred
Kermel. Okay. Yeah. Well, speaking of Kermel, how was that for you?
It was good.
Was that just like on some friendly stuff, just getting in there for the experience, or like is it anything?
Yeah.
Between y'all?
Wasn't on no beef.
Yeah, no, it wasn't on no beef. It was just like, we came in the gym, needed work. He was like, we got work.
Okay.
And then, we sparred and stuff like that. That's how it is.
So
I don't ever spar out of beef or anything like that.
Okay,
no.
yeah. Just obviously just to get the work in, the experience and everything like that. Okay, would you say like he was like kind of like one of your tough opponents or like how was it?
He was probably one of the first tough sparring that I had out here.
Oh, okay.
It was definitely like, oh, okay. Yeah, I gotta. This sparring isn't just regular sparring.
Right. Okay. Because I've seen Carmel in there a couple times, and he looks pretty in shape. Pretty like he's a dog in there, you know. So compared to those other guys that you got in there with, like, would you say like, was that really a battle that made you like say like, damn, I gotta up my game a little bit, or maybe I just gotta do things a little different?
Back then, I would say it was just I need to stop holding back.
Okay.
I need to start just like stop trying to play nice and stuff like that. Okay. Because I had to realize that nobody else is playing nice with me.
Yeah.
Nobody else is trying to level down, take it easy on me. Everyone else is just trying to go. So I was like, all right, I gotta step out of my element of trying to be chill all the time and just go.
Right. Of course. And then like obviously when you get in there sparring, like you just said, like you're thinking like, okay, we're just sparring, so we're gonna not really mess around, but like touch each other up and do things. But people get in there with a whole different mentality. They're like,
some other people
I'm going
get
to
in
war.
Right.
Okay. So that's really good, man. That just proves proves right there. That's just proof like you belong there with them guys. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
And I could personally say that because I've seen you in there. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
getting down. I'm like, damn, I don't know how y'all get in there with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I gotta at least lose 10 pounds to get in there and get in shape. You know, with him. And then Coach Jay, just seeing his progress and everything like that, and getting there with guys. Like, what's going through your head?
Well, I mean, as a dad or as a coach?
As a dad and a coach.
Well, it's two different things.
And
I have to separate.
Yeah, of course.
As a father, I'm always concerned
Okay.
with anyone he's in there with.
Yeah, okay.
It doesn't matter.
Right.
You
Okay.
know, especially when they're grown men and at his age.
Yeah, of course.
I'm always really quick and jumpy to, you know, if I want to stop it, if I need to, you know what I mean? But he never goes to that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course.
He's always doing well.
Yeah,
So,
of course. Right. So being a father and like, cause you're still his father, but you're his coach, right? So when you want to stop the fight, like, what does the coach side tell you?
As far as coaching goes, a coach, as far as me, and knowing him as a fighter, let him go out on a shield. If that was to be where we were at, I'd probably let him go out on his shield.
Just let him.
Because I know what, you know, pride, being a man,
yeah.
being a warrior. When this is all you've done your whole life,
yeah.
you've never played basketball, you've never played football.
Right.
From the time of 5 years old, all you've done is train to be a world champion.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what you've been molded to do.
Yeah, of course, and it makes sense, you know, just and that comes with being a father as well. Like, even if he wasn't a boxer, and you're seeing your kid, and you, when you put him out there into the world, you want to make sure, like, you want to protect them, you want to keep them safe. But then when you realize, damn, this world is not going to be easy, it's not always going to be sweet, nobody's always going to pick you up and hold your hands. You just have to let them walk that path, you know, a little bit, and you know, let them.
And so as a
get out
coach
there and get
too,
that experience.
I gotta be ready to protect him from himself.
Yeah, of course.
As a coach and a father.
Of course.
Because sometimes I'm gonna be like, no, I'm good.
Yeah.
He might not
Even
be
if I
good.
don't see him as good.
Right,
as I
of course.
think.
And you know best, because for one, you're experienced, you're older, you're his father, you've raised them, you know what I'm saying, and the same thing with you. You've been there, you experienced, you was raised by somebody and everything like that, you know. So definitely, experience will give you a lot that you need to know about how to treat them, when it's time to pull out, when it's time to like let them be, and everything like that. So that's pretty good, man. I love the vibe, love the energy, love how y'all are as a father and son, coaching fighter, you know, so that's really good. So you're in there, you've been in there with fighters, tough guys, maybe guys that you probably just swept off their feet and everything like that. What's been your most like memorable moment inside that ring?
Fighting or just sparring?
Let's just say fighting. Let's just say fighting.
My most memorable moment? For me personally, probably when I was 9, I got my first knockout. I fought a kid who was 2 years older.
Okay.
And I was losing the fight. And then I came back to the corner, and then he was like, look, you're losing this fight, and it was being live streamed. So my brother and my mom were watching.
Yeah.
He was like, it's being live streamed. Your mom and your brother are watching him. You're gonna lose in front of them.
Yeah.
And I was like, no. He's like the only way you can win is by knocking him out. And I could tell. Little me, I knew he wasn't actually expecting that, but I was like, nah, I can't do that.
Yeah.
So I went out there and I was just swinging hard, and I caught him with I switched stances and I threw a 2, and I caught him just right on his chin.
Yeah.
And then after that, he fell into the ropes and fell down. And at that young age, I was just like, I was in shock. I didn't know. I was like, is this supposed to be happening?
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know what to do.
Right.
And that's really how he earned the name Dangerous.
Yeah, that's how he earned it.
He fought an older kid with more experience, and he was bigger.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I had to put water bottles in my pockets.
Yeah.
I didn't really do this. You didn't hear this.
Yeah.
Some people put water bottles in their pockets to gain weight.
What was that during the fight?
But I don't approve of that.
Wait. Was that during the fight?
Oh no.
No,
training.
for weigh-in.
Just okay.
Yeah.
Oh, just the weigh. Oh, just the weigh in.
So,
Wow.
Some things, you know, there's.
Yeah. So
we made the fight happen.
Right. So
he wasn't supposed to win that. Though.
Yeah. So by doing that, is that like a dangerous thing to do?
It can be.
It can be. Okay.
But if you are a good coach and you know what your fighter can do, then are you really putting him in danger?
You're not, because you know him more than and better than anybody else do.
And what happened?
And he won. He knocked him out, right? So you did that. How did that change your mentality after that?
Ever since then, I was like, okay, I really do hit hard. Ever since then, I was like, okay, when I want to hit hard, I can definitely hit hard.
Yeah. Okay. And so like, do you ever look for that punch in fights, or like, do you ever, look for the knockout in that way, or
really
when you're looking
just
for the
depends.
knockout, what do you?
When I'm having fights, absolutely.
Yeah.
Like I throw every punch with bad intentions,
Uh-huh.
but once I switch stances and I start getting that two off, as soon as it starts landing,
Then
I
you know
just
that's the one.
I just keep letting it land.
Okay.
Let's rewind to not this year, but last year's regional silver gloves in Compton.
Okay.
He fought a kid from San Diego. We're not going to make no excuses.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't get the W.
Okay.
In the first 30 seconds, he hit him with a right hand and dropped him to a knee.
Oh yeah.
They called it a slip.
They called it a
And
slip.
he destroyed him in the third round, and
Yeah.
he still lost.
He still lost.
So
It's be like that sometimes.
It's one of the reasons why we're going pro.
Right. What do you
Style.
think it was like some type of bias situation going on there, or?
I mean, I'm not going to make excuses.
Yeah.
Let's just say we were in a different state with judges from the same state.
Yeah.
with a
And
fighter from the same
we're
state.
out of town.
Of course. Okay. So we all know
We
how that
didn't
is.
do good.
Yeah. But hey, no excuses. But
yeah.
we know how that is. So
Yeah.
okay. So understandable. And then
But that's the power that we're talking about.
yeah.
You
Of
know,
course that he has and is capable of and
He's dropped several people during
Right.
fights, and it gets ruled a slip.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
if we
Because
watch
amateur
video
and stuff
back.
a lot.
Yeah.
There's no clashing
Oh, yeah, and they
feet,
rule it as a slip.
and it's
Wow.
not a slip. It's
All right.
always a knockdown.
Yeah. That's
But,
crazy.
you know, it
That's
is what it
crazy. But
is.
right. But we know how it is. Dangerous for a reason, right? Right. So. But tell me this: if you can fight any boxer in history right now, let's just say dead or alive or whatever the case may be, who would it be and why?
If I could fight any fighter in history,
Boxer, yeah. Or yeah.
man,
Or like, who would you be most honored to share the ring with?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Just to get it, I
Even
mean,
though
not
he's
not
not-
just to get in there and fight him, and just somebody like you probably look
I
up
already
to,
know the
like would
answer.
love that experience.
Yeah,
Yeah.
even if even though we're not the same weight class, Muhammad Ali for me.
Muhammad Ali. Okay.
And then a close second would be Spence. I've always liked Spence.
Yeah,
Even
yeah.
I don't care
Earl
about
Spence
the Crawford
Jr.
fight.
Yeah.
But I still like him. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Yeah. Okay. Sounds good. But and why Muhammad Ali?
He's just always been inspirational. When I was in third
Mm-hmm.
grade, I did a biography or whatever about his life.
Yeah.
And I was just like, the story, man.
Yeah.
I
Like
was
reading about
it
it.
just gave me inspiration for myself. Like,
Yeah.
it was a hard road he had and stuff
Right,
like
right.
that. It gave me inspiration. Like, okay, I have my own battles and challenges and stuff like that.
Yeah.
This is, I can do this.
Yeah,
It
of
it
course,
made me
of
believe
course.
that I can really do it.
Right, of course. And then you know what? A lot of this boxing stuff, man, this fame and everything like that, it comes with where you come from. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I feel like just the people who made it to the top, the greatest people. If you listen to their backstory, man, the Oprah Winfrey's, the like you said, Muhammad Ali, all these great people. You gotta look at their background and their history and where they came from, because man, you'll be like, damn, I just thought this person been rich or
Yeah,
just like
exactly.
got this, but like I said, background history is just it comes with it, man. And I feel like that's what makes you who you are in life. That's what makes you a better fighter, and just the
yeah.
experience, even the losses, even the bad calls and everything like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Builds
saying?
character
So,
for sure.
right.
So for me, it would be like, who would he learn the most from?
Yeah. Mhm.
What could we take the most out?
Yeah.
I think I might know.
Sugar Ray Robinson.
I knew
Sugar
it.
Ray.
Say him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Roy Jones Jr.
Roy Jones.
Oh
Okay.
yeah. Oh, I
Them-
should have said him.
They
yeah.
the boxing scientists, the sweet.
Well, he
Oh, yeah.
switches. Just
Yeah.
So that's really like, to be honest, with the styles that Mari has now.
Yeah.
Roy Jones was one of the people. Sugar Ray Leonard. You know, those
Yeah.
are the people that I
Yeah.
what I wanted to put into him as a
Yeah,
kid.
of course. And do you feel like he has that now? Like
Oh,
those,
yeah. He's got the
okay.
footwork.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah.
He's not just a power puncher.
Yeah. Oh yeah, of
can
course not.
box.
Yeah, he could definitely box.
You know
Yeah,
what
and
I
I've
mean?
seen that personally. Yeah.
We can
Yeah.
pull out peekaboo. We can
Yeah.
pull
Right.
out.
Yeah.
We can also pull out a Philly.
Yeah.
He can box you. He can punch you.
Right.
You know, like he
Yeah,
can
yeah.
brawl
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
inside.
Uh-huh.
And that's basically what I wanted to create as a coach was a fighter that has an answer for everything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you look really sharp in there. Like I said, couldn't believe you were 16 when I saw you. You know? I was like, no damn way.
We've been getting that for about 3 years.
Everybody, it's the same age every time. 23.
Yeah. Okay.
Everybody always thinks that I'm 23.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
We went to a fight
for
before
sure.
we left. Remember, you and Dalton fought back home. His old teammate.
Mm-hmm.
We went out to a restaurant.
Yeah.
They asked him if he wanted a drink.
Yeah.
They weren't even gonna.
He was 13
that was a good
years
idea. At 13 years old.
Yeah. Because he had his wife beater on.
Yeah.
He's just all ripped. So
it's funny. It's funny because when I think I was that age. I think these people was a little crazy. I went to my best friend at the time, her hometown, and I was wearing like skinny jeans back then and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And they look at me and they gave me a coloring book.
That's crazy.
I was offended. I looked at this lady like, but I get it what she was trying to prove. I was wearing a little colorful jeans and back then. You know what though? That taught me a valuable lesson. That told me personally like, okay, well, you need to, me personally, I had to become a teenager, like stop with that kid mentality that I had, back then. I had to shape myself up because different places you go, like people look at you differently. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't be prepared for stuff like that. Yeah, depends. So, and that's the thing. We walked in, sat down. This lady gave me a color.
That's another thing with him, though. I mean, do you see the maturity level?
Oh, definitely.
He's not goofy kid.
Yeah. Of course. Yeah.
So that aura.
Yeah. Of course. Yeah. Not for sure. Because you look at him, you could see in the face that you're young, but like you wouldn't be able to tell, like, the way you carry yourself and the way you're in that ring and the way you walk around, like, you would think like, oh man, this is a grown man right here.
You see older, teenagers or older people in their early 20s goofing around, and he's just straight faced working.
Yeah, and you do, and I see it all the time. I know grown men in their 30s that still, jumping off walls, and and then some of them too, you can't knock them because they got careers like parkours and stuff like that. Yeah. But like the ones that be like, bro, when you gonna grow the hell up?
The ones who nonsense.
Yeah, right. So Damarion, because and Dangerous Damarion, is that your boxing name? Or?
Yeah, Dangerous Damarion.
Dangerous Damarion. Okay, cool. So before you get in the ring, is there anything that's like on your mind to keep you focused?
I just think about the fight, and for me, I've always just like, since I don't get a lot of fights, the main thing for me is just to fight. Just like, I don't think about, I gotta win this fight. I just go in there. I just want to beat this dude.
Just to fight, yeah.
I just want to go in there and fight, throw my punches the way that I want to, the way I've been training, not been able to do because it's just sparring. So I be like, I get to finally let go.
Yeah. Okay. Are you worried at all, like when you get in that ring, like about your opponent? Or
usually, I'm only nervous until I get in the ring. As soon as the bell rings and I get that one punch or jab to the face, it's just. Soon I'm just locked in after that. Okay. Like, I stop hearing the crowd, all the ooh, and the ahs and stuff like that. It doesn't bother me at all. I just be like, okay, all these people aren't fighting this guy right now. So I have to
right.
I have to worry
you
about
in there, but the people are on the outside, but you're on the inside, so you're the only one that
So he's telling you from his perspective, but as a coach,
right.
Before he gets in the ring, we're trying to do pre-fight routine. Visualization, meditation.
Okay, got
listen to music.
Got you.
All that type of stuff.
Got you.
He leaves that out.
Yeah. No, of course. and if y'all still there on the live, man, hope y'all enjoying it. May review on your podcast with Dangerous Damarion. My bad. I'll be fumbling a lot. If you see my podcast, I'll be stuttering and stuff like that. I had a little stuttering problem. And Coach Jake, so we're here. We're here, man. Stay tuned in. Share it. Add people, hey, chill with us. We're vibing out. All right, for sure. Okay, cool. So, like, after a fight, though, bro, are you ever, like, glad it's over? Or, like, is this just something that you're just so attached to now that you're just like, okay, well, another day, another dollar type stuff?
It's a mixture of both. Because after the fight, I get happy because I'm like, man, all this hard work, all this weight cutting, all this stuff that I had to do before, now I get to eat. And then it'll be at the same time, it's like, but I can't wait for the next one. I can't wait to go and do it again because it's what I love.
And boy, does he love to eat.
Speaking of love to eat, what's your favorite dish?
I ain't gonna lie, burger. I'm very basic when it comes to that, but you put a burger, it don't matter. I'm just gonna be like, Hey man,
Yeah.
I can run it off later.
Bacon cheeseburger or just regular cheeseburger?
Anything. You put avocado on it. You put it. It don't really matter. I'm probably eat it.
Yeah. I've been trying to slow down on it, especially like bacon and pork like stuff. It's just like nowadays it's just tastes so salty to me. You know, like especially bacon. I be pulling the bacon
Try
out
to eat
now.
clean.
Yeah.
After eating so healthy for so long now, I ate a donut the other day and I was just like, man, this is ridiculous, man.
Yeah, no, really.
Tastes like a sugar waterfall.
Yes, not for real. So understandable. Like, you know, I thought it was just me. I'm just like, damn, why does everything super salty, super sugary? Like, you know.
Those are the two things to keep us sick.
Nah, right.
We won't get into that.
Right. You know, right. So, just speaking about it too, it's just like so addicting, man. Like the sugar and like the, you know what I'm saying?
Everything.
Right, and it's in everything, and that's I feel like that's one of the biggest.
Look at Gatorade, 27 grams of sugar.
Right, and you would think people would drink it like me. I'm like, oh, Gatorade. I'm drinking good.
Sugar-free juice and some Soul water or Soleil.
Yeah.
For people that know what that is.
Yeah.
And you add that in there, and you got what?
What do we get?
Gatorade.
Gatorade. It has the electrolytes.
Without the sugar.
Without the sugar. Okay, you know what? I need to try that. You know, for those of y'all out there who do know, you know, hey, drop some recipes, you know.
Cucumbers and lemons in your water. The cucumbers adds extra electrolytes to the water.
And then lime and water as well. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
That helps you burn your fat and all that.
Okay.
It's citrus.
Diuretics.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, see me, I need to, I be slacking. It be me, you know, like as much, and you know, and we have the best coaches around us. We have the best people to give us good advice. But honestly, it's up to you, man. You know what I'm saying? It really want to get yourself, you know, where you need to.
He didn't used to be so disciplined.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
At one point, I was eating pizza every day just because. Just because I wanted to.
Yeah.
Not even like. It was ridiculous.
So I'd tell him what to eat and kind of show him, and then he'd do it a little bit, and then he'd fall off. But I had to let him crash himself.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course. And so he could see and learn. And how long did it take you, like, to actually get it and understand, like,
your last fight,
he's like doing me a
cut
favor.
weight by yourself. Right?
Yeah, my last fight, I cut weight by myself. It just was really a matter of how bad do I really want to be at this weight?
Yeah.
Because I don't want to. I will never miss weight. I don't want to be embarrassed like that.
Right.
Because to me, if I'm missing weight, it's just like it's gonna feel like everybody's gonna look at me like I wasn't working hard. When I do, then that's
Plus
all
he
I do.
knows what's coming.
Yeah. Oh, what's coming?
Oh yeah, no.
We don't know. He know, but we don't know. So it's
that's
you don't make weight.
Push-ups for days.
Yeah.
I know, more than that, bro.
Okay.
We ain't gonna talk about it. Cause
right.
Let's just say I'm gonna dog him.
Yeah. So and do when that happens, like, do you ever like get in your head like, man, like I be tired of this sometimes, or like you just like like when he gets on your head about certain stuff, like are you?
I don't really get on you about weight.
Since I've been really staying on top of it, he doesn't.
Okay.
Like when he used to, when I was more slacking off about it, it was just a matter of at first it feel like that.
Yeah.
But then I just think, instead of thinking of it personal like that, I just think of. He's my coach. He's trying to tell me to stay on track. He's trying to get me
give
right.
Give me the best advice and like right.
He's a smart kid.
Yeah, nah, for sure.
Out of all the brothers,
he's
the one that got the least amount of whoopings.
Because
he knew better.
Yeah, he knew better.
He just like, I don't want to keep doing this.
Yeah, right.
When the hard-headed ones, brothers are like, oh, I just want to get whooped over.
Yeah. And do you think that comes with a mentality thing too? Like maybe he just really wanted it more, and maybe, you know, everybody else was just well, it's just regular stuff.
He's just the one that picked up and said, oh, look. If I do what I'm told, I don't get in trouble, and I get to do what I want.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, it's simple.
I always loved math, so it's literally just a math problem. Do good, listen, you get what you want.
Get rewarded. Yeah. Okay. Do you like have a go-to song that you be listening to or anything like that before a fight, or?
I was thinking about that for my next fight, but normally I just listen to my favorite song. That's it. I just listen to 20 Minutes by Lil Uzi before every fight, and I'm chilled out. And I'm ready. My mind is relaxed every time.
Okay, for sure. And that what's that song? Why 20 minutes.
21 minutes into
Nah, heck yeah. I feel it.
But I think soon he'll be listening to Marty Too Excessive before his fights.
Nah, I probably
Marty. Okay, so
He's probably
speaking
gonna
about
walk out
that,
to him.
right. Speaking about that, like, okay, so that's something the world don't know about. You know what I'm saying? Who is Marty Too Excessive?
Marty Too Excessive is also me. You know what I'm saying? But that's my music persona and stuff like that.
So when it comes to that, like, how do you feel? Like, is that like another passion you have inside of you, or is
for me, it's not. So it's definitely a passion because I put work into it, and like everything I do, I always put effort and try to study it.
Of course.
Like I've now put hours into learning how to mix myself, make my own covers, all of that, record myself and stuff like that. But it's really just a hobby. Like I just really enjoy doing it, and I've been making little freestyle videos on YouTube since I was 8 years old.
Yeah,
stuff like that. It's just,
is that still out there right now? So we're back. Had to take a little break, bathroom break. So we were speaking about Marty Too Excessive, man. So that's like he said, that's his persona outside of boxing, rapper, right? Yep. And then you said you did some stuff when you were 8 years old, and it's out there, and you want everybody to check it out on YouTube, right?
No. Those right there.
But,
no, like if you go look back, I was just saying nonsense. I wasn't even saying words. I remember I said jump rope with a goat rope, bump rope. That's not words.
But it was on beat.
Jump rope with a goat. Wait, jump rope
with a goat rope.
With a goat rope.
Yeah, and with a goat. I randomly said WWE star Sheamus, like just random references that don't make sense.
No, we have to look that up, man. We have to go listen to that, and it's still out there. So hey, if y'all gonna go listen, I gotta go find it. It's under Marty Too Excessive. Mm-hmm. Okay, for sure.
Also, that knockout he was talking about at 9 years old. That's on the Instagram.
That's on the Instagram. Speaking of Instagram and stuff like that, go ahead and you like your music and
you can find me on my boxing account, Dangerous_Damarion, Damarion, and then Marty Too Excessive on all socials for music, whether Apple Music, Spotify, Instagram, Facebook.
Yep. And number 2 instead of T.O.
Yeah.
Okay. The number 2. Okay.
Number 2 Excessive.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. And then, Coach Jake, you want to let them know where they can find your Instagram as well?
There's a lot of underscores in there.
Okay.
But the fam and boxing life.
Right.
On
and
Instagram. Okay. And I believe Coach Jake 702 on TikTok.
Okay, cool. Marty Too Excessive. I know that's your other persona, but if y'all want to check that out, man, he's a music artist. He does that as well. So you guys can look that up, Marty Too Excessive, and hey, leave some comments, follow, share, likes, anything y'all want to do with that, and tell us what you think. And then other than the music, man, so Coach Bullet, Coach Jake, and how's that like working with them? Both of them.
I love it. Honestly, they bring different factors to the table to me that help me grow, and different perspectives too. Okay. Like if I'm sparring, and I'm sparring somebody, Coach Bullet might tell me that I need to box him for a second or something, like do this, and then Coach Cisco would be like, after that, do this, and hit him. You know what I'm saying? Brawl him for a second. Go in. Take him apart, and then he'll tell me. Switch, move for a second, be tricky, and then catch them off guard or something like that. They all just bring different perspectives and things for me to use, and I'm skilled enough to the point now where I can just choose which one to do at the moment. I just know.
And it works for you? Like, like you listen to every single pointers that they give you, every single, like when they Bullet said, Coach Jake, Coach Cisco, and you're just like, okay, yeah, for sure, that looks good, that'll work.
He's definitely more receptive to other people than me.
Okay. Well, so he don't listen to you more often, or
he does. I don't want to say he doesn't listen, but we do get into father and son tiffs, because he won't listen right away.
Yeah, of course.
It'll take a while for it to sink in because I'm the dad at home. I'm the dad in the gym. I'm also the coach, and he never gets away from me.
Okay, and you think that's why though? Because like he's like, dad, like.
Okay. I mean, he hears my voice all day, every day. So it's like sometimes you just want shut up.
Okay, and then like when you hear them, like Coach Jake, especially, like, do you think that, like, you're like, oh man, like,
No, it's
or,
really
what runs through your mind
happens.
when there's out there? Because I know you're in the ring, so you're in there, so it's like you want to hear, because you're trying to ignore the crowd as well, and then you want to listen to your corner and listen to your coaches. Like, do you like? I know they're all saying stuff, but like, when you hear it, do you go with what you think will work best first?
That's exactly what I do.
Okay.
I just filter and stuff like that because like sometimes. Like what he was talking about.
Yeah.
Like it's not something that I think about. Like, oh, he's been talking to me all day at home already. You know what I'm saying? No, it's like I'm in the moment. I'm like, I don't think that's gonna work right now. I can't do that.
Got you.
I can't do that.
Got you.
And then it's like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It feels like sometimes I just can't do whatever it is, and that's why you see that that actually happens with a lot of fighters.
Yeah.
That's why you see sometimes fighters don't listen because they hear their coach telling them to do something, but they think they can't do it. While
like okay. Right. Because it's all that's going through your head, and you have this guy in front of you. He's coming at you, and you're just like, wait, I can't even hit that jab right now. Like he's seeing my jab, and like
it takes a certain amount of growth for every fighter to get to a point where they're like, okay, that's my second set of eyes.
Yeah.
He's seeing something from a
that
farther distance.
Uh-huh.
And the whole picture,
right.
I'm just seeing the guy in front of me.
Right.
Kind of like when you're working the mitts.
Yeah.
So one of the things that I help Bullet with is when he's doing mitt work.
Yeah.
I step back and I look at the feet, the balance, how the weight transfer is going, certain things that he might not see all the way, or like where their weight is on their feet.
Yeah.
And then I help correct that.
Okay.
A lot of mitt coaches will not like someone to interject. Or coaches, period.
Yeah. Right.
That's something unique and special about Bullet.
Okay.
Is he likes me to interject
Yeah.
and help fix things on the spot.
Yeah, and that's what makes a good team. You know,
Yeah.
that's what makes, because it helps everybody, man, especially the fighter. You know, communication, and not someone just trying to, I know what I'm doing, I know what I'm talking about. When you have like top coaches and every other, you know, like the guys that we work with, Cisco, yourself, and like who's seen those stuff on the outside, you know, and you're like, and when you fix it, it's like, oh crap, he's actually right, like it worked.
So that's the goal.
Yeah.
That's the goal, is for him to start trusting more.
Of course.
And realizing if I say 2, throw it right then.
Yeah.
Right away. Right.
Not 30 seconds.
Thinking about it and but he's seeing my 2. Yeah.
Because when I say 2, it means I see something and you gotta get it.
Yeah.
Gotta get it right there.
Of course.
If you don't, it's gone.
Yeah.
But look for it.
Okay.
Next time.
Right. Of course. So. Okay. And then how long have you guys been working with Coach Bullet?
Now for about a year and a half.
Okay.
Almost 2 years.
This December will be 2 years.
2 years.
Yeah.
Okay. And how has that been for both of you guys?
I've seen a huge improvement and just all around, like especially my technique.
Yeah.
Like before, I can go back and look at the videos and I'd be like, but it's also the sparring and stuff like that as well.
Yeah.
Being in there with somebody who's a pro, you're gonna wanna learn as much as you can, do as much things as you can to not be over here throwing punches that are so slow you get countered and stuff like that.
Okay.
So here's a funny story. So we're in Oregon, right?
Yeah.
And Damarion's naturally left-handed.
Okay.
So he's a natural southpaw.
Yeah. Okay.
But I'm not a super experienced southpaw coach. I've mostly worked with orthodox fighters.
Okay.
So
Gotcha.
I said, you know what? Let's take a page from the old school. We're going to take him away from southpaw, and I'm going to teach him orthodox.
Okay.
I'm going to make the weak link the strongest.
Okay. Right.
And then we'll fill in the gaps later. So this plan that I had has been a plan the whole time, right?
Yeah.
So when we got to Vegas, I was looking for a southpaw coach.
Okay.
A professional level mitt man.
Okay.
And someone that, because I've had health problems in the past, someone that can take over if something happens to me.
Yeah.
That I feel I can trust in my bones with my son.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. Of course. Yeah.
So those were the things that I was looking for, and in Bullet I found every hole and gap that I wanted to fill in one person.
Okay. Wow. Okay.
To complete.
Right.
the circle.
Right. And that's amazing. And that just proves, like, you know, what type of guy he is, what type of coach he is, you know, which is really phenomenal. And then even when it comes to, like, the personal relationship that you guys have with him, like, how is that like?
For me, I see a very genuine person who likes to help people from the bottom.
Okay.
He hasn't lost who he is with what's came with the Rolly and Tank fight and that whole scenario.
Right.
He's a great person, and that's who I want my son around.
Right.
And, you know, I mean, if the going gets tough, I know that we're going to stand back to back and get down.
Of course. Yeah. Okay, yeah. And
all that's important to me.
Yeah, of course. And I know how tough, like, situations, like you said, like with the Rolly and everything like that, situation could be, because like, it could make you look at fighters differently, the people that you surround yourself by differently, you know. So coaches and everything like that.
For losses
right.
Yeah.
So the fact that that you see him as a genuine guy that really haven't affected him like that, it just says a lot about who his character is and who he is as a person. So I think that's really amazing, you know. And I feel like you guys are in a great circle, and you know, all of us, you know what I'm saying, because and when stuff really start taking off, it's gonna be great, like when you know, like we start reaching that certain level.
I seen Bullet give. Well, I just say it because, you know, it's no big deal.
Yeah.
So a lot of people counted Ruben out.
Right.
I mean, even Ruben's one of his first sparrings was with Damarion over at Barry's Boxing.
Okay.
Right. You know, Murray went easy on him, but, you know, still beat him up a little bit. But nobody was working with him or like really counted him.
And like
now, now that they're seeing
he
some
proved,
success out of Ruben. Me and Mari have been working with him on footwork and little things.
Yeah, of course.
And then obviously Bullet's an offensive hitman that's on a high level, and so he's taking these things and he's really running with them. But that's the type of guy Bullet is.
Yeah.
He's the guy that'll take you from the bottom when nobody believes in you.
Right. Of course.
And take you to the top with him.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure, like, even doing that, you know, that comes with a lot of for him. That comes with a lot of responsibility and a lot of things to think about, you know, because he could always say like, oh, when this guy make it, he probably gonna leave, or like, look, I'm just gonna build him from scratch, and then, you know, anything could go wrong. So, and even after the situation, like we just you know, said with Rolly and everything like that, even though that could be at the back of his mind, I feel like he doesn't let it bother him. He's like, it's okay, because I'm here for these guys. Like, I believe in them. Like, not whatever happens, but I guess he could like see the trust and love, loyalty around him. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's surrounded himself by
chapter.
that. Right. You know, and like the past doesn't bother him. So that's great, man. That's really great. Shout out to Coach Bullet, man. Such an amazing guy. Right. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to him.
That's how it's been for me. What about you?
For me, 100%. I feel like I can really trust Coach. I feel like when he tells me things, like some coaches when they talk to you, you be like, you have a second guess instantly, or you have a feeling that isn't completely right. Like, you don't feel like you sync. But I feel like me and Coach Bullet sync really well. Like, since the beginning, I felt like there wasn't adjusting period for me. Like, I gotta get used to how Coach is. I had to get used to his mitt work, or like how he's showing me how to do things. But not him as a person. I always felt like he was just connected, and it was really easy.
Genuine from the start, and like, okay.
And I would second that. That's what I. One of the things that I saw. As a dad and a coach.
Right.
This is a guy.
Right. And I could definitely say the same thing as well. You know, not only like we're family, but ever since I've been out here, he's been there for us. Like, in ways like I know some people wouldn't, you know, even when it comes to like getting our haircuts, even when it comes to looking out for us financially, you know, stuff like that. And even just in the gym, I'm just like, man, like, no doubt, like he's a great person, man, very genuine. And one thing he does do is look out for his guys, no matter what. That's inside and outside the ring, and that's something I really do admire about Coach Bullet, and we could all agree upon that, you know. So he's a genuine guy.
He's definitely helped me with a couple tough spots that we were in. And, you know, So I'm very appreciative.
Right. Most definitely. So yeah, man. Shout out to Coach Willie, man, for real.
Shout out to Coach Willie, yeah.
So if you could, like, right now, I know you probably fought at a couple places, but if there's anywhere that you haven't fought, like anywhere in the world right now that you could choose to fight at, where would it be at and why?
You already know what I'm gonna say. My dream is to fight in Madison Square Garden.
Madison.
That's the one place, like, not like a world championship. Just literally, I just want to fight there.
You just want to fight there.
I just want to go there and fight there. It's been a dream of mine since I was like 7 or 8 years old. Like I just saw it and I was like, this is where like all the big stuff like really be happening. Like whether it's performances from singers, it's just a lot of big stuff happens there. So I feel like once I'm there, I feel like I really made it to my dreams and my goals there.
Okay.
And of course, you know where I want him to fight at?
Where is that?
The Sphere.
The Sphere. That would be amazing. That would be amazing. Do they like ever show the fight on the screen outside of that? That'd be crazy, right? Or like the highlights. So that'd be pretty dope, right?
Weigh-ins you can put on the outside,
that'd be pretty dope. You know what? I haven't been in the Sphere, but I would love to go in there.
And
you know?
Imagine just being submersed in the sound.
Yeah, I know.
Of the punches.
I know.
The acoustics are crazy.
I know. I've seen people inside of it, but like, and you know, like they do watch movies and everything, like, and they do performances inside of it. So, just getting up in there would probably be a whole different ball game. Like, imagine boxing in there. Oh my god, that'd be crazy. That'd be crazy. Right. But cool. So, Madison Square Garden, right? Yeah, that's good. Any fighters that you look up to fought there before? Or?
Muhammad Ali.
Okay.
I think Mike Tyson fought there too. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Okay.
That's really our. I mean, the question you asked was, who do you want to fight?
Yeah.
He definitely doesn't want to fight Mike.
Mike.
But that's one of our.
Yeah. Of course. Why wouldn't you want to fight Mike?
Who would want to fight Mike?
Speaking about fighting Mike, what you think will happen in November with him and Jake Paul?
I don't know.
Every time I think about it, I just want to scratch my head. It's like, it's like, because I can't tell.
I want to support
the seriousness of it.
You want to support Jake Paul?
No.
Oh.
No. Hey, Jake Paul.
I would love to spar him.
Fight my son.
Hey, you
fight my son.
You heard
We're gonna knock
here.
you out, bro.
Jake Paul. Jake Paul versus Dangerous Damarion. Is it a fight that you're willing to take, Jake? Or are you gonna run from that?
We'll do it for $1.
$1.50.
So don't say it's about the money.
Wait, so if you're gonna do it for $1, how much is the tickets gonna be?
I don't
12
know.
cents.
I don't give a
12
crap.
cents a ticket. Everybody gotta see it.
Hey,
I just want to see him knocked out.
Okay. You know what? Do you feel like you could get in there and knock him out for real?
Yeah, if he wasn't the size he is right now, 100%.
Well,
the only thing that would stop him right now is that he's like 200 something pounds. 220.
Oh, right. Okay,
and I'm only
okay.
like 160 something right now.
Okay. You think
we can put you back at 190?
Think you'll move up or
he's
go
going
back to
down.
190? Then it's nah.
Okay.
Steep town.
All right.
Teeth
So
are getting knocked out to the canvas.
That's a fight I'm willing to see, and you heard it, Jake. So hey, if that's something you're willing to do, but you know what I'm saying, after Mike Tyson or before or after.
Disclaimer though, once he moves up, we ain't taking that no more. Once he moves up, so get it while it's hot, Jake.
Get it while it's hot, Jake. Hey.
Nah, definitely before, because Mike Tyson. Because after Mike Tyson, if Mike Tyson going out there swinging for him, he's not gonna be.
Oh, he's not. Okay.
Depends what kind of shape and health that Mike Tyson's in.
Okay. And do you think like they might do some type of fugazi stuff to maybe make Jake Paul win?
I think Jake Paul's whole scene is fugazi.
Yeah.
I think it's a WWF bite.
Yeah.
And he's creating scripts.
Yeah. You know it's funny because I was like, oh.
We good?
Whatever. Yeah. No, we're good. My bad, y'all. That just be me. I be like, I'm like a Virgo, so I be like trying to make sure everything is on point.
Podcast is a weird thing to me now.
Yeah. because you seen all this.
Well, no, because we can stop and pause.
Yeah. Not for sure, for sure.
That's where we do edits.
Yeah, exactly. If it was live, well, like we're live right there, but like if it's just live streaming and then this would be uploaded, all this would just be going up there right now. But yeah. That's why editing is so important and everything like that. But yeah. So do you think like they'll like do some crazy stuff, give Jake the fight, or like or you think Mike would throw it in anyway?
No, I don't think Mike's the type of guy to throw it.
Mm-hmm.
I think at this point, at Mike's age, I think he would throw it because it's not a real fight.
Okay. Damn.
I don't know. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What you think that would do for his fan base?
Portray like he doesn't want to throw it because really, like if it was a real, but he doesn't look at Jake as a real opponent.
Yeah.
This is a payday.
So you think it's about
this
the money?
This is about legacy. This is about passing money on to your kids. You know what I mean?
Okay.
That's what I think.
You think he'll do that though? Even though, like, I
don't think he cares what the outcome is because it's about money for your family.
Yeah. Damn.
In the long run.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Of course.
I don't
because
think
he's older now. He's up there, so it's like it's not gonna bother him too much to lose a fight.
He's getting paid.
And then Jake Paul, he just been knocking people out. So you think if he does knock Mike Tyson out, do you think
if he knocks Mike Tyson out, then I'll be a full Jake Paul supporter. I'll go out there.
No,
I'll go out there and be like, wow, Jake's just he's him.
Is that gonna be after the fight or before?
You're gonna have to fire me. You're gonna have to fire me if you support Jake.
Yeah,
I no longer.
It's funny.
Have something to say.
Let me say
it's
this.
Funny
though.
because,
go ahead. No, go ahead.
It's funny because for a long time I'm like, man, Jake Paul get on my nerve. I can't stand this, but then he been knocking people out, man.
Yeah,
I just like, damn, man, because I know I started boxing at you know what I'm saying? Because everybody just thought he was just a YouTube, bull crapper and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But maybe he is putting some type of work in there.
Oh yeah,
No.
Definitely been
Listen,
the work.
I respect the work, right?
Yeah.
It's just the show.
But it's just fake. And
keep it real.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Let's be
right,
real
right.
about this.
Yeah.
But there is some good things about Jake.
He
wants to create the boxers union for benefits, for health benefits and stuff like that. He's really trying to help women's boxing along.
Okay.
So there's some positives to him. Don't get me wrong all the way.
Okay.
But it's the problem with real boxers and coaches that have been in this game a long time is you got a guy who's been training since he was 5. This is all he's ever done. He wasn't on YouTube to get famous.
Right.
He's worked for it.
Right.
You haven't worked for it. You used another platform to boost you into it above all these people. And you're cutting in line.
And I feel like that's why a lot of people feel like boxing is watered down, and like sadly, and like they think it's not real no more. Even certain conversations you have, people be like, "Oh, boxing, that shit ain't real. That's fake." And like nobody, Oh, that's why I don't watch boxing
right here.
anymore.
You can quote this. Damarion is going to change boxing back to what it was.
Okay.
Watch.
Okay.
He's going to be an exciting fighter with multiple styles and different things that you're going to see, and he's just going to keep growing.
Okay.
And he's got knockout power in both hands.
For sure.
And boxes both stances.
Yeah.
He's the future, bro.
All right. Hey.
The boxing avatar. So.
There y'all go, man. Y'all heard it. You know what I'm saying? So, if y'all not tuned in to Dangerous Damarion right now, man, y'all need to, because he's young, but like Coach Jake said, mark his word, man. He is the future of boxing, and I believe in that too, 100%.
That's what Bullet says.
Oh yeah, for sure. And even, you know what I'm saying?
We're going pro any day now. Like Damarion could go pro next month.
Right.
If everything works out, it'll be out of the country. But I'm not going to say more than that.
Right. Okay.
If not, then one of these promotions that's coming up with Bullet and January.
Yeah.
Something like that. We're right around the corner.
Yeah,
I'm excited
sure.
too.
And then speaking about promotions, is there any promotions like you will like gladly be under, like something that you actually want to look into right now?
The only promotion. Beast Boxing International.
I was just gonna say, like, I'd rather stick with Bullet. For me, I'm more of a loyalty type of person.
Yeah, of course.
I'd rather be with those who came up with me.
You
know what I'm saying? Of course, like, you know what I'm saying, it's cool, but like, I'd rather just be with my people.
Yeah,
you know
not for sure.
And when the offers come,
you know what I'm saying? I was just gonna say that. What
when
about
they
the
come
offers? Like,
and Bullet's like, take this offer. If you don't, you're stupid. That's the offer you take.
Okay.
Right? That's the one you take.
Yeah, of course. That's the one your coach say. Yeah, no, for sure.
You know, because we're going to be under him.
Yeah.
So people know me and Bullet are co-coaches. I tried to give him my son. And he said no.
Okay.
He said, you know him better than anybody. And not only that, you're a good coach. And I want to keep you on. You know, we do this together as a unit.
Okay.
You know, that says something right there.
And that says a lot. You know, that says a lot. So,
but he'll tell you his plan for Damarion is, he says world champion by 19.
Okay.
We're gonna see.
And you feel that for yourself, and are you ready? You ready for that?
I feel like if I just keep listening and keep working the way I'm supposed to, I feel like definitely.
Okay.
I just feel like it's a matter of staying consistent and work ethic.
Okay.
There's not a lot of fighters that have the skill set that he has. You go to a lot of gyms these days, and they don't do any footwork.
Yeah. Okay.
They don't teach head movement. You know, all the little things.
Yeah.
And so that's what I focus a lot on with him.
Okay.
Growing up.
Yeah. So you're young. You're 16, right?
Yeah.
So being a 16-year-old, like, how do you juggle life, like school, training, fighting, and everything like that?
Time management. That's it.
Okay.
It's literally just if I wake up and I don't do my morning workout, the whole time management is messed up because I got to do my morning workout. I got to do some school stuff.
Okay.
And then I got to go to the gym and then go to another gym after that. And then come home, do a little bit more schoolwork or something. And then usually I put my teen stuff, you know what I'm saying, just my normal life on the weekends because, you know, those are my days off usually.
Okay.
So I don't want to try to be doing stuff, trying to be having fun, being active when I'm trying to lock in. Okay. So I think of it like a job. So like if you have a job, you're not just going to randomly decide that I'm just gonna do this today. Right,
when you especially having bills and everything, like responsibility. So so this is like a real responsibility to you, and you understand that, and that's really good because at your age there's other teenagers out here that's like probably just running wild, enjoying life, probably out there partying, you know, doing whatever. When you see stuff like that, does it ever get in your head a little bit? Do you ever think like, damn man, like I kind of want to have a little fun?
It used to, but now it's just like I know that what I'm doing, I need to be the way that I am. I need to do what I'm doing. Yeah. But I just realized also that's not for me.
Of course.
The whole, you know what I'm saying, party, having fun all the time, it's not for me. Like I feel after a certain amount of time, I start to feel super lazy. Like, what am I doing?
Okay. And that's good because that's what separates you from everybody else, and that's why you're gonna be a great fighter.
And I beat into his head that you work hard now.
Yeah.
So in your 30s, your life can be a playground.
Yeah. Absolutely.
You can retire from boxing. You can have millions of dollars in the bank if
right.
that's what is supposed to happen for him.
Yeah, for sure.
And then have fun.
Right. And that's really good advice because think about how many kids your age and teenagers that's not getting that advice right now. You know what I'm saying? That's just out there like ruining their future before it even starts.
Well, I was that guy.
You right. And I could say the same thing. You know, even though I'm still a little young. You know, but I didn't have that type of advice when I was your age or like even younger, like little Egypt. You know, right now at 8 years old. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have none of that, bro. Like it was just running the streets with the homies, you know what I'm saying? Just the same thing every weekend. Yeah, in Cali. You know what I'm saying? Like straight up, you know. My life changed like about 22 when I, you know, which is later on when I said like enough is enough. Yeah, man, my childhood was a little different. So like you're on the right path, man. Just stay on it. Stay focused. You have good people in your corner, man, and everybody that you're working with is just it's an amazing thing, you know. So being a boxer and everything like that, I know you started at a young age, but how have boxing shaped your life, like, since you've been doing it? Like, you know.
I'd say it's really taught me about discipline.
Okay.
Like, I could say a lot, but the main factor is definitely discipline. It's taught me that it doesn't matter what I'm doing, I need to, if I'm going to do it and be serious about it, then I need to really work at it. I need to really study, learn about it, go the extra mile of trying to figure out things that maybe somebody else wouldn't. Like for example, my music earlier, even though it's just a hobby, I still decided to go in and learn by videos and search things up on Google.
Okay.
Mixing all types of stuff, just to learn as much as I can to be the best I can at what it is I'm trying to do.
Okay. And then when it comes back to your music, do you help him at all with that? Do you encourage him with that? Yeah, with his music and everything.
A little bit. Because we do boxing together.
Yeah.
I feel like I was an influence in his music.
Okay.
Because I'm an engineer myself, and I've been recording and doing music. I really got serious about 2004, so about 20 years ago. Okay. So he's grown up watching people come in the studio, record, and kind of catching the vibe of how things go down.
Okay.
And so I feel like I have an influence.
Yeah.
But really, everything he's doing right now, other than the song "Deja Vu," he's done all by himself.
Okay. Is that something that you guys are working on? Deja Vu.
Oh, Deja Vu. No, that was my first single that I dropped.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the one that I came in and I helped with the mastering on?
Drop.
And the mix.
Yeah.
Okay. And so I came in on the mix on there, did a couple tweaks.
Yeah.
And then the same thing on the mastering, just kind of help polish the sound a little bit.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah. And have you ever tried to take the music stuff to a higher level, even keeping the boxing and everything? But have you ever thought about it
we think about it. We
think about it and talk about it sometimes, but that's I'm not forcing it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let the music stuff branch out on its own. Okay. Like lately, I've been noticing I've been getting more traction and stuff like that on my songs and stuff, but I'm not really pushing it hard or I'm gonna be the next. You know what I'm saying? Like I just do what I do, post it, and even if there's hate comments, I just be like,
okay. Do people ever tell you that you need to stick to boxing or anything like? Okay.
So as a dad and engineer, I want him to make music that's expressive.
Okay.
I want him to be an artist. Yeah. I don't want you to make music to try to make money.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
That's what boxing's for.
Right.
You feel me?
Right. And you're a hell of a boxer, so right. Cool.
The music is just about expression.
Do people ever tell you you need to stick to boxing, music and everything, or do do they ever make you feel maybe you don't want to do that?
In the beginning, I would post a song or something and then a video with it, and then people would be in the comments just like, nah, bro, this ain't it. Nah, bro. Yeah.
And was that people close to you or just random people?
Sometimes. Yeah. Sometimes, but honestly, I only filter the ones who are close to me now. If my best friend tells me the song is bad, I'd be like, this probably might be bad. Okay, I'd be like, it might be bad because you know what I'm saying. They're not gonna sit here and lie to me. Because what do they gain from lying to me? See, somebody else on the internet, they could just be hating because they're bored, trying to be funny.
Right. Of course.
And that's what it is. I literally, when I drop my favorite song that I've dropped so far, "Come Back Quick," there was one negative comment, but then everything else has just been completely positive. So I'm like,
okay. And it's like that. It's like that, though. Yeah, of course. It's like that. And then just a guy of your standard and what you're doing already, I'm pretty sure it comes with people who probably just want to be negative for no reason and want to hate on you.
He wasn't my son.
Stuff like that.
And his songs came on the radio, I'd skip past them all because it's not the genre I'm from.
Okay, got you.
I'm from
right.
West Coast,
90s. Right, exactly. Yeah. And that's what I grew up on a little bit too, you know what I'm saying? Like Tupac, Biggie,
so,
stuff like that.
The genres change.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, not for sure.
So that's one thing that I tried to instill, one of my influences with him on music.
Yeah.
Lyrics.
Okay.
But that was one of my things. Have lyrical content because you're going to stand out from all the artists in your category.
Yeah, of course.
Right? Because a lot of those guys these days are mumbling. They say stuff that doesn't make sense. You're scratching your head.
Right. And then how do you feel about your music?
Oh, I love my music. Every song that I drop, I'd be like, oh yeah, I think it's good. Even the ones that people tell me are really bad, I still just be like,
that's your opinion.
I'd be like, okay, because most of the time I drop it and then I'm gonna listen to it the most.
Right. Anyways,
I might be the one who listens to it the most because it's I like it. I made it.
But what did I tell you too? Also, when you were younger, I said when you were like 13 and you first started to record and play some songs for people.
Yeah.
I told him it's like a jab.
Yeah.
Is your jab perfect when you first started?
Right.
No,
it's not. Yeah.
So are you gonna let somebody critique what your jab was when you were young?
Right.
No.
Right. Yeah.
You've grown.
Right.
Yeah.
And so that's the whole thing. It's the journey of all this stuff together.
Right. Of course. That's pretty dope. You're a boxer, also a rapper and everything like that. Speaking of rapper, we gotta touch base on that a little bit more too, you know, because I be doing my stuff. Well, you see my mic back here and everything like that. Yeah. So I do my little stuff too, and I just dropped a mixtape as well, you know. So it's pretty dope. Obviously videos as well. I think I sent you my video. Just recently did another video for one of my guys. He came from Cali. He was out here the other day, had a penthouse and everything like that, and we did something there. So if you ever need work in that area, definitely let me know.
Well, I was actually waiting for the podcast to talk to you.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I was gonna suggest maybe we could do like a little documentary on Dangerous tomorrow.
Oh, you know what? That's so
Would
crazy.
you like to do behind the
I would
scenes?
love to do that because I've been meaning to do that because back then I did a short film, but I'm like, man, I really want to get back into like filming like that, you know, like movie type scenario and situations like that. And I'm like, what other way to do it than just do it with the people around me, you know, and everything like that, documentary videos and like even get like your lifestyle, like, you know, I think that would be pretty dope, and I think like that'll be good, you know, for you guys as well, like, you know.
His sponsor, the Fialo. Did I say that right? Fialo.
Okay.
I always have a hard time saying it right. I don't know why. Sorry, Adam.
Wait. You might have had it right. I always get confused.
He's like, nah, you might be right. I might be right.
Fialo. Yeah. Anyway,
yeah,
we'll get it right one day.
Yeah, it's Fialo.
We represent you, so excuse the mistake. Anyway, he's also a videographer and an engineer.
Okay.
We were going to do a documentary with him, but he's in Portland, Oregon.
Okay.
And it's just not financially feasible for either of us right now.
Of course.
So I thought I want to get something leading up to him going pro.
Yeah. Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
And I would love to test something like that and be a part of something like that. You know. Right. So So I'm definitely all for it.
Yeah. Let's chop it up.
Yeah. Of course. You know. All right. So man, I'm not gonna keep you out too long. You know what I'm saying? If there's anything else you guys want to talk about, or anything that we missed, or you know anything that you'd like to mention, any upcoming events, any upcoming anything.
Well, all I want to say is 160, 168. You're on notice.
Okay.
We're coming.
Okay.
Like a freight train.
Alrighty. Hey, and Jake Paul, don't forget it. You saw it here first. Get it while it's hot. And if we betting, I'm gonna have to go with my boy Dangerous, man, because I'm just saying. I
promise. He's the more skilled guy.
I'm just gonna say, I'm not one.
Yeah.
I'm not one that ever like. If you notice this whole podcast, like with the boxing stuff. Even with my music, I don't hype myself up. I let other people, you know what I'm saying? Other people can decide that. I'm never going to be like, look, I'm going to do this, right? I'm just going to be like, we'll see.
We'll see. No, for sure. And you're humble, and that's really good. You know,
that's what I want him to stay as himself.
Yeah, of course.
Stay yourself.
Of course.
It doesn't sell tickets, but I'll sell the tickets for you.
Yeah, right. That part. And we got a platform to do it on. Yeah. Let's sell it here. So catch the next fight. You already know. It might be with Jake Paul. You never know, but it's going down. You know what I'm saying? So
he don't want that smoke.
Right. But speaking of like fights like that, is there anyone other than like Jake Paul or any like top boxer out there, like someone that you're looking around in the area right now to get in there with, or nah? Okay.
We're gonna as far as who he's gonna fight, it's gonna be a team decision.
Okay.
We're going to sit down, put the person on the table, do the research. I'm not going to say how, but I have my ways.
Okay.
That's one of the things I do is I'm a film
like
studier.
Like a detective, man.
Yeah, okay.
I'm a detective.
Okay.
And I will find footage, and we will study it.
Okay.
And I'll tell everybody my formula.
Yeah.
I'll watch several fights if available and look for the same mistake pattern over and over again in each fight.
Yeah.
So then I know that that's something we can capitalize on.
Okay. Okay, sounds good, man. Any last thing you want to share?
It'll be a group decision.
Yeah.
It's going to be all on the table, and we have this option, this one.
Yeah, because they know me. You tell me that I have a fight. I'm like,
okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you just signing it. I'm ready. You just want to fight. Okay,
I gotta save him from himself.
And then, like before we end it, so doing stuff like that do you look at it like what's best for him, or like what's best for his future, or like how does that work out when you pick the fighters?
I think that's something we have to discuss at the moment.
Okay.
That's when we get to that bridge. What is our goal? Is this a move for 3 months from now? Is this a move that's going to get us to a belt?
Yeah.
Is this for the future and the long run.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
or is this right now?
Okay.
Yeah.
Got you.
Most likely, it's going to be
right now. Okay. Okay. Okay.
for a while.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, y'all heard it, man. Y'all heard it. Love the vibes tonight, man. Definitely great podcast. Great episode. Loved everything about it. Anything else?
Honored to be on your show.
Yeah,
by the way.
of course.
Yeah, thank you for
And
having
I
me.
really do appreciate it. I really do appreciate it. Anything else you guys want to add on, or before we leave and get up out of here?
Thank you to our sponsors.
Yeah,
Okay.
thank you
Yeah.
to our sponsors
Okay.
for sure.
Who's all sponsored you? We got Box
Philo,
Rope,
Box Rope.
Okay.
Philo, Egg Weights,
What was the knives?
Von Hemlick.
Von Hemlick, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
My cousin's husband, so my cousin-in-law.
Okay.
He has a knife, or what do you call it? He's a blacksmith, basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he forges knives.
Okay.
He
cool.
had a whole
cool.
experience out in
That's
Oregon
dope.
for it.
That's
Yeah.
pretty dope. That's pretty dope. So, and I know I keep saying like any last words. So what do your outfit look like? Like when you're like,
We don't know yet.
you don't know yet.
Oh,
Okay,
like
is that
for
something
real
that y'all
fighting?
working on? Yeah. Is
Your
it?
pro
Do you
outfit?
have any?
We don't have one yet.
You don't have
all
one.
I know
Okay.
is that
Anything
the
you
first one
thinking
gotta
about?
have
That's the management's job.
It has to have.
You want
purple.
anything on there specific though, or
Purple.
like purple? Okay.
Just
Purple and black.
The only
Purple
thing
and
that I
black,
know
okay.
is that it has to have purple. Purple is me.
Okay. For
You
sure.
wanted black,
for sure.
right? Purple and black.
Purple and black.
Purple
Purple
and
and
black.
something. Purple.
Okay.
Purple.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he's gonna always fight in purple, probably as a pro.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
just his color. Like I was telling you, like when we went to regionals,
Yeah, of
drops
course,
the
of course.
guy,
Yeah,
wins
yeah.
the third round,
Yeah.
we lose still.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay. Understandable, definitely. Okay.
But he's, like I said, he's been boxing since he was 5. Right? Me as a coach, I used to have a 50 fight minimum before you could go pro.
Before you go, okay.
But it's also depending on your skill level, how long you've been boxing,
Yeah.
where you're at.
Okay.
You know.
Got you.
And so
Yeah.
he's proved he's ready.
Got you.
I don't think
He's up
Bullet
there,
would move him along if he wasn't.
Oh, right, 100%.
Why
and,
would you
and he
hurt
says
your
it all the
money?
time. Right. He
Yeah.
says it all the time. Like,
investment.
he'll never do anything like that. Yeah. So
Yeah.
if Bullet knows you're ready, he sees that you're definitely
100%,
and he knows, man. He knows. He's been through it, and he's so
Bullet has
so
an
cool.
eye.
Yeah. Of course.
I'm just now thinking he's ready.
Yeah.
No, these last few weeks.
Yeah.
You know, when he got in there,
Kadari.
Kadari.
I thought it's just Kadari.
Who I call Detroit because he's from Detroit.
Oh,
It's just
got
easier
you.
than that.
Yeah, he's supposed to come on the the cast as well. Okay,
So
okay.
when he stood in the pocket with him and traded
Uh-huh.
punch for punch,
Yeah.
without backing up,
Uh-huh.
without any of that, I was like, now he's ready.
Okay. Because we know how he moves.
I know where your mind's at now. You're ready for the battle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not shying away from anything. You're not getting. You're getting.
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
they were trading
When it
punches.
comes to a fighter like Kadari, like, is he like more the guy that you like when you see him in there, you're like, oh, he's ready? Is it because like the way Kadari move? Because I've seen him move, and you're keeping up with him.
his
and-
experience.
His experience. Yeah. Right. Exactly.
Fighting out of Detroit, which is
uh-huh.
probably not an easy city to fight in.
Okay.
Think about all them dogs out there in Detroit.
Yeah, for sure.
So you know what I'm saying?
So he kept up with him, and like,
I mean,
okay.
Ask him when he comes on.
Yeah, I know. I'm
See what he says. I mean,
no, for
we
sure.
have nothing but respect for the guy.
Of course. Okay. Cool. All right, cool, man. So, any last things you want to share to the world, or
Stream.
I got some.
In 2 weeks.
Mike Tyson. We used the peekaboo.
I actually want to see that peekaboo in person, so hopefully I catch it next
I
time.
showed you the clip.
I don't think so.
Oh, I'll show you.
Yeah, I gotta see that.
We
for
gotta
sure.
go. Cut.
All right, you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in to another beautiful episode of the Made Revenue on Air podcast. Shout out to Coach Jake. Shout out to the Dangerous Damarion, man, for coming along. Definitely appreciate it, y'all. All
Only
right,
thing
y'all.
I say is what's it called? Stream. Something to say when it comes out in 2 weeks, August 25th.
Okay.
Like, subscribe, share.
Yeah, let's get it. Hey, we out of here, baby.